Unfiltered with Mo and Drew in the midday. Weekdays 11 to 3 p.m. on 103.5 The Beat.
Listener discretion advised.
Morning music, folks. 103.5 The Beat. Good morning this morning. You are officially locked into Unfiltered. We, of course, are powered by Ricardo Rum, official rum of the Bahamas. Don't forget to get in on those new ready-made cocktails they got in hard switcher. And, of course, the Smashin' Gumbe at any 700 Wines and Spirits near you, or, of course, any of your favorite liquor stores. At this point, they're everywhere. Yep. I'm surprised they don't have them in the gas station, to be honest.
Yep.
But they are everywhere. Pick one up, get yourself sorted out. 8% alcohol, beautifully blended with authentic flavors. And, of course, Ricardo's just encourage you to turn up the flavor each and every day, family, friends, whoever it may be. That you're having one with, and of course they encourage you to drink responsibly. To also as well, big shout out to our ATOS fam. That's our Wendy's, Popeyes, and Marco's crew. Of course, check them out at any of their location, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They definitely got you covered. And make sure you check out the brand new location right there on Mackey Street. It is all about Popeyes right over there. All right, love chicken and Popeyes. Oh, yeah. Anyhow, to also as well, it's Mo and Drew in the midday. Well, I guess as we've all seen by now, or most of us seen by now, rest in peace is in order to a legend in many respects. One of the first social media firestorms, I think, to ever take over. But rest in peace to Mr. O.J. Simpson, who would have passed away, I suppose. I feel like that was one of the biggest scandals ever that I remember in the history of my adolescence.
Not social media, though.
Well, yeah, CNN. It was on every news chapter.
Media.
Yeah. So, sorry, media.
Yeah.
But again, one of the first big, I think, scandals that we know to have kind of taken over the airwaves, the TVs, the whatever else that had us all in the helm. I think they're single-handedly why Lifetime movies even exist. But that's fine. I feel like they was like, oh no, killed. So yeah, I don't know if we'll ever know what we really think happened that day, but I'd like to think that he's left more of a legacy than that behind him. Though, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that's what he's most popular for at this point.
He did it.
Sadly.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is anybody who thinks he didn't? I mean, just curious. I mean, other than the jury, clearly. Because, here we are.
And again, don't confuse me. I was glad they found him innocent. For the amount of black people who they put in jail for no reason, for the amount of black people who they victimized arbitrarily, it's the same thing I said to Shadi. My money's on Kendrick to win this battle, but if Drake wins, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Same energy. I think O.J. Simpson, for me, when I was in school, high school that is, that had the same effect as Trump getting elected. You started to weed out mentalities and ideologies. Mm-hmm. Be the girl in our class, white girl, I ain't call her name. I remember they announced that verdict, all the teachers, the whole school went bananas.
We were watching it in my dorm head's apartment. I was the only black girl in there.
And this one little white girl in my class was like, no, he did it. This is wrong. She lost her mind.
Oh, yeah.
It was like,
I'm talking about crying.
Oh, you really mad. You really tight with this.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't understand why. No. I couldn't understand why other than the thing that made me lean into is this a race thing? Because I can't help but feel
100%.
You really upset about if this was a white man and a white woman, would you be screaming this loud? Because we didn't know who that woman was.
It wouldn't be news.
We didn't know who that woman was.
No.
He was clearly the famous one in the whole situation. I'm so the fact that you want this famous man to be guilty so bad was kind of crazy.
And again, I was a child, so I didn't really have a reference point to say if he was guilty or not. I was just my old man and my old lady was they gonna find him. It's kind of like the Obama election, where no one thought he would win. I was they're not gonna put this black man in a position of power twice. And then when that happened, we were oh.
Yeah.
So OJ, my dad was oh no, they about to put him under the jail.
Yeah,
forever.
I think we all assumed that.
No one assumed that was gonna go well.
Even when
the glove. Huh?
Even when he did the whole glove trying on, he was
right.
clearly it ain't mine.
So when that happened, and they actually kind of figured it out, I was kind of oh,
yeah,
okay, this actually happened. Again, as an adult, I could say, yeah, he was probably guilty. Yeah. But I'm glad that he didn't go to jail for it, because again, how many unarmed black men, how many black men in general went to jail for no reason, that now in the year of our Lord 2024, they're oh, by the way, he was innocent. That's our bad about the 40 years you spent in jail.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I must say, though, even when he came out, he kept low. Like, he kept super low. Like, I think for the most part, even though he had a couple of things here and there, but you don't think so?
He wrote a book said, "If I did it."
No, but I mean, like, he wasn't in any other scandal. We didn't see him in like relationship things, whatever else. At that point, he had to make money somehow because ain't nobody's messing with him.
The scandal with the trophies, where he tried to break in and steal the trophies.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
He was outside, and he was like very vocal about like what made it worse for him was if he had gotten low and shut up. I think we would have been like, okay, OJ, just shut up. We know you guilty. Just keep it. Like y'all just like keep it cute. Mm-hmm. But he would be on TV smiling about it, giggling about it. He on the golf course. Right. He was on the golf course. I said like, well, if I did do it, it's like, bro.
I mean, yeah.
And keep in mind,
because what he went to jail for wasn't even that, right?
No,
that was the whole trophy scandal with the theft and whatever else. Yeah.
But here's my thing. And then
at that point, it was like, we can get you for something.
That's why, and I kind of lightly corrected you earlier, because if that was social media time, Jesus have mercy, the Wolves would have been out. But that was just TV time. That was TV and like nothing. TV, radio, newspaper. That was the only thing we had.
Magazines. But even for that standpoint, it was.
But if we had Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all the rest of that, this would have been a complete mess.
Shuttley says R.I.P. O.J. Simpson. She said, people wild on social media, though, LOL. Someone said, if Take It to the Grave was a person.
Yeah.
I never even read the book. I do remember him publishing the book, but
I'm not reading that book.
I remember. I didn't remember hearing any, like, summary of it. Shout out to D'Angelo who says, hold my black card. OJ did it.
No, beloved. You ain't got to surrender your black card. You ain't got to hold it.
Really and truly, no.
As a community, we knew that.
We was ready to catch that L. We was like, all right, well, here we are.
We were just protecting a black man, again, who at the time, this during the time of the LA riots. This is the time of Rodney King.
This is his point. He said, understand the trial came right after the Rodney King beat down. They needed to cool heads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing with as a matter of fact, I think it was or going to be the anniversary of George Floyd. The exact same thing. George Floyd was a drug addict. He was on fentanyl. I do believe he died by the knee. But that was a black man who was like, no, we have to protect him. Mm-hmm. That's really all it was. As a community, we can protect you until we can't. We tried to protect R. Kelly. Lord Jesus, we tried. We knew what he was doing to them little girls for years. For years we knew. He told us. He laughed at it. So did Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby said that for years until Hannibal Buress made the joke, and white people was like, wait, what? That was well known within the black community, but they was like, okay, well, I know.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was not aware at all. He was the chocolate pudding in the pudding pop. That's all I knew. And he was Dr. Clay Hux, Dr. Phil Hux. I didn't know Clay Hux was to be, that.
They had film of him being like, it's the 60s. Everyone was doing it. You drug a girl up, carry up to your room, like you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
wild times.
Yeah, bad.
Wild times, I'm telling
you.
But yeah, I mean, here we are. That also kind of says, that actually more made me think about where we are in our life cycle, right? Because I was kind of like, bro, I remember I would have been in 9th grade when that trial happened. Mm-hmm. So I remember I was I was a senior at my school at that time. And again, sitting in my dorm head's apartment, we were all watching. I feel like, I can't believe it was a weekend. I feel like nobody went to school that day because the verdict was coming out.
Right.
So everybody was like, in front of a TV somewhere watching it. Only black girl in the apartment. The whole floor is in there. The screams and cries and shrieks, and they was consoling each other and comforting each other, and I was like, woo. That woman looked at me and she was like, how could you say that?
Yeah.
How could you be cheering right now that a murderer got off? I was like, miss.
Just say black man.
I black first. I know what you want me to do.
Exactly.
I know what you want me to do. Like, I'm not going to sit in here with y'all and cry for this woman who I know.
Also, to be fair, where was outrage with the woman who accused Emmett Till of whistling at her and he got lynched and killed? Mm-hmm. She died like last year, or like the year before last, and said on her deathbed, he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Where was that outrage? Where was that anger?
Let me get it off my chest right before I go to meet my maker.
100%.
Yeah.
Like y'all was busting our behind for 400 years, and after that, they act like everything worked out perfectly after they ended slavery. Mm-hmm. No. Then came Jim Crow. Then came the Tulsa riots. Then came the park in New York, the famous park in New York.
Central Park?
Central Park.
Mm-hmm.
They had a large black community there that was doing extremely well, that was prospering. They got moved out. Every time we tried to build black wealth, the Tulsa riots was the first time I think either that or another one where they actually bombed a black community. First time there was a bombing on American soil by Americans. Y'all do all of that, and y'all want us to not root for OJ?
Of course.
Y'all want us to not root for him?
You're just supposed to be happy to be there.
Y'all just beat the dog mess out of Rodney King and then tell them white officers.
On camera.
And it was like, y'all free. Don't worry about it. We
Yeah.
get it. And y'all want us not to root for OJ?
He was acting uppity.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't
not
know.
do that. I'm sorry. I'm rooting for Black first.
Yeah.
Not R. Kelly and Diddy.
We so different. Well, it's different as black on black crime, I guess.
Yeah,
in a community, that's like, I can row with my siblings all day, but you can't talk to my siblings some kind of way. That's let me handle that, because now it's gang.
I knew Diddy was over when he dropped a fantastic R&B album last year. I mean, that album goes, and they still was like, no, Diddy gotta go. Diddy's a monster, actually. Like, black people was like, no, this gentleman is a absolute terrorist.
I feel like Act Bad came out, and you've seen that video, right?
Yeah.
With him like biting the heels and like doing all that slightly S&M. I feel like Cassie saw the video, was like, haha, bet.
Yeah.
Time's up. Let's go. Let's run. You had too much fun. You played in my face?
I was just about to say, you
played in my face
have way too much fun, bro.
Nah, let's go. Come, run this coin.
But
I got 2 days on the clock.
But again, let me shoot Diddy some bail. Pause. No Diddy. All things considered, the 90s was a weird time. Let's keep it all the way 100.
If you say that, though, we keep saying all the times was a weird time.
No, I know. I'm more mad at what Diddy did recently. But you can't prove that 90s stuff. Because the narrative was always, if you want to get to sleep with this popular rapper or this popular celebrity, but especially rappers and musicians, you had to deal with the dude at the gate, to the bouncer, to Diddy Entourage. Like, they have most rap songs around there was like, there's a song where they say, it ain't no fun if my homies can't have none.
Facts.
That was us.
Facts.
So it gets dicey. It gets real shaky around that time. But from the 2000s up, from the Me Too thing happened, Diddy should have said, let me sit this one out.
Yeah.
Let me calm down. I've been wilding.
Yeah, I know.
I guess nuance matters.
Again, every era. I feel like every era at this point has had a supervillain from our community. And I guess everybody has their time.
The boy Chris Brown danced and shuck and jive his way out of that boy.
Huh?
That boy wouldn't stop making hits.
I don't even really count that. I do, but I don't. Like, if that's the worst thing he ever does for the rest of his life, like, he was 17. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't. I can't.
When that happened, I think I was in college. At all the white Canadians like, oh my God, Chris Brown, he's an abuser. I delete all his music off my laptop. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
All the Caribbean people was like, that girl Bayesian. I ain't saying she deserve it.
No.
I just saying.
But also,
Caribbean gals built a little different. They'll put you in a very difficult spot where you should never hit a woman. But 17.
And he ain't Caribbean, so he ain't no better.
Exactly, he don't know better.
There was alcohol involved. Listen, there's a lot of things. Again,
still wrong.
Absolutely,
still wrong for doing it.
But if that's the worst he ever does in his career,
he
can be just fine. Right now, his mouth is his problem. But here we are.
Him,
but also his solution. So I know.
I was just about to say him and Meek Mill, no Diddy though. Like pause on Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Good God.
He's so gay at this point to me.
Yeah, Meek Mill
which
super
is fine, gay. But like, just shut up. You're really digging a hole, pause. Like, you just digging yourself in a hole.
And I think that's what's pissing.
Like, I just can't.
But I think that's what's bothering me about the Diddy situation. Because one thing, the conversation y'all don't want to have is, I think y'all more mad that y'all finding out Diddy possibly may have liked man than y'all are at them women and Cassie who was going through it.
I disagree, because I think all of us, we've been hearing a little saucy stories about Diddy for a minute. I don't think nobody's really shocked by that part.
But
I think when we get into
evidence, though.
No, but I think we're concerned about the people he's been playing with, right? Like the Meeks and the that's what Diddy. I don't think nobody's really surprised by Diddy.
Yes.
But the people who they say Diddy was involved with, I think, allegedly, is what kind of had people shook. I think the thing that had me the most shook with Diddy is all the other stories that are coming out around it with the sex trafficking and the blah blah. That stuff to me is where I'm like, Diddy, why? Like, what we doing?
I can tell you why.
I know.
He was getting away with it for so long.
Oh, of course.
This is probably decades of filth.
When you have money and you get away with one thing, you just elevate to see what the next thing is you could possibly do. You don't know how to talk to people no more, because like, what's a word?
I keep asking the same question. What is it about when dudes get money, not women, Women tend to just be a worse or better version of themselves. Same with men. But what is it about men, especially black men, the minute we get money, their sexual proclivities is go to like another level, or the rumors of it. Like the rumors start because we can't. Two rumors they always put on a black rich man is he worshiped the devil, he did some sacrifice,
Some Illuminati
some Illuminati, or he gay. There's always two things they put on your jacket. Which I think is lazy, which I think is irresponsible, and which I think is simplistic. You're being reductive of that man's ability to make money, you're being reductive of his talent, and you're being reductive of the fact that he worked his behind off to get where he is, i.e. Jay-Z. But when it come to fruition, and you be like, we were just stepping in the name of love, beloved. Why you gotta be peeing? You know what I mean? Like we was just chilling.
I'll do you one. I'll take that to us on our most simplistic nature, right? Because you said, not women. Because you're correct. I think it still comes down to the two things that fundamentally women and men use when trying to be the best or the illest of themselves, right? Whenever a man is trying to impress the most, he's standing on his wallet. Mm-hmm. Whenever a woman is feeling her hardest, it's about her body.
Yep.
So the same energy, I feel like, the same energy men have when they have too much money is when you see a woman when she just get her body done. Yeah. Kind of way. That same level of stupid is just kicking like, we remember what you used to look like, right? We know you without the money, right? Like, I know why you freaking yourself out right now, but, have at it. And of course, with this new body is new access, new attention, new, opportunities. Same thing with the money.
This is why I'm so glad Cardi B stayed humble.
Yeah.
Because Nicki forgot, Cardi didn't.
Yeah.
I saw some old clips of Cardi with them teeth, with that body, them
she'll
fights.
Still talk to you and tell you, hey.
Right, but she kept it humble. She kept it cool. She kept it like she's still her. I saw some old pictures of Nicki. Thank God for money. Thank God for money, son. You hear me?
And also,
I tried to say Nicki was ugly before the money.
I know one thing. The money, she didn't need that whap up behind she got on. No, I don't think she was ugly.
The body.
She ain't had no body.
But
she wasn't ugly. Onika,
okay, but you know what? You're right. She wasn't ugly.
Okay. Now you could go on.
Ugly is a stretch. Sorry, Mel, stop texting
Mel
me
in corrective mode.
Mel talking to a lady and she stopped texting. No,
yeah.
The body wasn't body, and if you saw her out, she didn't have the best body. But that body she got that like 2002 body where they hadn't like perfected the BBL yet. They're just trying to like figure it out. That's the body she got. Cardi got like the most recent update.
Yeah.
But Nicki can still fix that, which speaks to she probably broke. That's why she needed Mel to go to this concert now.
Not but the way these sales going. Jesus.
Ain't she selling out?
That's my point. She clearly ain't broke.
She owes someone something.
She clearly, she does that. But this concert tour will pay that debt off. Finally.
We hope. Mel, you better be
Bike of Omaha.
Buying merch. You better be on there paying for special appearances in the green room. Pay for all of it. She need that coin.
Anyway, but rest in peace to another legend, and
rest in peace to the juice.
Rest in peace to the juice, indeed. Say Mel is a barb. Defend your queen, Mel.
Yo, Mel is a common sense barb though.
Yeah.
I'll get into Mel. Mel ain't like a stupid barb.
All right, folks. All right, we got to run. Yeah, way over. Okay. But don't forget, Primetime Promotions and Ram Promotions presents Back to Basics 90s versus the 2000s, featuring Stone Love and Copper Shot straight out of Jamaica, Saturday, May 4th at Fusion Superplex Courtyard. Tickets sold at Primetime Lounge, Fluid Factory, and Purple Brew. Too also as well. Don't forget, you're going to have a great time out there with that. Don't forget, it's all about Ron Ricardo doing their thing. Full Madness is on the way, the Super Soca edition, and that's happening Saturday, April 13th at Fort Charlotte in the Moat. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I hope I am. Doors open at 6 p.m. for an unforgettable night of music and mayhem featuring Nassau's hottest DJs. But that's not all. Enjoy free samples from 7 to 9 p.m. while supplies last. It's an event you don't want to miss. Tickets are only $25 and can be purchased online at www.ticketflare.com. Or, of course, at Dash Express on East Street South and Primetime Lounge on St. Albans Drive. So get your tickets now and don't miss out on the ultimate foam party experience, all right? All right, folks, gotta pay these bills. We will be back in short order. Y'all keep it locked. More than just music. It's 103.5 The Beat.
And Bombers on the Real Place News. Oh, boy. Police Commissioner Clayton Fernander said while there is an uptick in murders, When compared year over year, armed robberies have reportedly declined when compared to the same period last year. So, good news.
Yeah.
Less armed robberies.
I know you can compare the two.
More murder.
But, good job.
Okay, God bless. The police commissioner said while 38 murders have been recorded for 2024, which is an uptick from 30 recorded for the same period last year, there have been 69 cases of armed robberies between January and April 2024, a marked decrease from the 120 recorded in 2023 during the same period. Fernandez said police have identified the majority of the armed robberies recorded this year were vehicular theft. So please, people, protect your cars. If you're out here driving, it's not often thinking stuff sweet. It's not. In other Bombs on Real Place news, police are investigating an alleged suicide attempt which occurred on Wednesday, April 10th, 2024 in Western New Providence. Initial reports indicate that shortly after 5 p.m., police were notified of the incident, which involved a 35-year-old female of Western New Providence who reportedly ingested a large quantity of over-the-counter medication. The victim was taken to the hospital via emergency services for medical condition and evaluation. Investigations are ongoing. Police are urging anyone experiencing mental health concerns to communicate with family members, friends, religious leaders, counselors, or contact the Crisis Center at 328-0922. That's 328-0922. Shout out to the Young King Theodore Sealing for that story. Looks like we're back to being us. In the Moms Are Real Place news, police are aggressively searching for two males who allegedly sexually assaulted a 51-year-old female on Wednesday, April 10th on Paradise Island. According to initial reports, around 10 p.m., the victim was conducting a check of a local property on Casino Drive, Paradise Island, when she was approached by two armed men who emerged from nearby bushes. Anyone with information that can assist police with their investigation is asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 502-9991 or 992. And last but not least, we just talked about this, Kyle Penn. There was the country's murder count has increased by one after a male was killed just before 11 p.m. Police were alerted via shot spotter technology of an incident that occurred on Cowpen. When officers arrived on the scene, they detected the lifeless body of the victim, while injuries consistent with gunshot wounds. He has not yet been identified. Police are appealing to residents of the surrounding area to assist them in advancing their investigations. Although he acknowledged that even one incident like this is too much, Chief Superintendent Michael Johnson believes that saturation patrols and other police initiatives are helping to keep crime at a, quote, manageable level. And shout out to the murder ring. But yeah, that's your Moms on Real Place news. Oh, last but not least, I probably should say this. This is kind of Moms on Real Place news, not really, but kind of. Disney Cruise Line is set to host its final job fair ahead of its opening of its Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point this June, with its employment to exceed its heads of agreement, commitments, and having tripled the number of construction jobs. Disney will host its final job fair leading up to the ground opening of its second island destination in Eleuthera, Disney Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. This June, the job fair will be held at the Preston Albury High School, Rock Sound, Eleuthera. The cruise line stated, quote, DCL is currently recruiting for a variety of positions, with opportunities for training and advancement, including roles within maintenance, recreation, landscaping, safety, and security. Yeah, those are suspect positions, but okay. During the event, attendees will have the opportunity to meet with the destination's leadership team and members of the DCL recruitment team to learn about career opportunities and participate in on-site interviews. I don't like that list. I'm not saying it's not a good list of people who need those jobs. A salute to you if you can do those jobs and you're good at those jobs. That's just suspect to me. But God bless.
In what way? I mean,
I don't see accounting. I don't see nothing back office.
but they maybe have already filled those because they said this is the last job fair. So maybe these are like the last slots that need to be filled.
Again, I could be wrong. So I'm more than happy to be wrong.
Fair enough. All right, folks. We are about to go and pay some bills. Before we do, gotta remind you, man, listen, it is all about gambling responsibly, all right? Bet on yourself. Gambling's supposed to be fun, not an easy way to make money, so please play responsibly. Make sure you take the money that's left after you do the things you need to do to go have the fun, all right? And do what you gotta do responsibly beforehand, all right? This message is brought to you by the Bahamas Gaming Board. Too, also as well, don't forget, it is all about Ricardo rum. Anytime you're looking for something to turn up the flavor, try their new ready-to-drink rum cocktails made up of Bahamian rum with 8% alcohol and authentic local flavors. Whether hard, switcher, or smashing gumbe, these perfectly mixed and refreshing blends allow you to turn up any moment with your friends, all right? So check them out at any 700 Wines and Spirits or any of your favorite liquor stores. And again, drink responsibly. Another brief reminder, gotta let y'all know, we got some Poker Run pre-events coming up in Abaco on April 18th. There's going to be a Poker Run happy hour at Snappers from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. On April 20th in Freeport, it'll be the Galley from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And there'll be a Captain's Meet and Greet on April 27th at Hurricane Hole Marina from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. All right, so it's April 18th in Abaco, April 20th in Freeport, and April 27th, the Captain's Meet and Greet right here in Nassau. All right, stay tuned. Of course, we got more information coming up as we get closer to Poker Run going down May 4th, but be ready to go because it's going to be a movie. Y'all keep it locked, more than just music. It's 103.5 The Beat. Rum. To also as well, our Atos fam. Don't forget to check out Ricardo at any 700 Wines and Spirits or any of your favorite liquor stores for that matter. I won't even hold you. I'm sipping on one right now. That hard switcher. We'll do it different for you. It is a Thirsty Thursday after all, so put a little something in your cup and, of course, make sure to drink responsibly. To also as well, big shout out to our Atos fam, like I said, our Marco's, Popeyes, and, of course, Wendy's crew. We haven't figured out what to do for lunch yet. It's the perfect time to pop on into one of those day your faves anyhow and get yourself hooked up with something great for lunch, all right? It's Mo and Drew in the midday.
Baby. Do you remember, I know you went to boarding school at what age?
12.
All right. Do you remember who the finest guy and finest girl were at the time in your high school in Freeport?
Maybe before I went to the boarding school.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't be a...
I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah.
I chose peace.
It was a misleading start, that's why. Because why I even asked for boarding school? I didn't say when you went to school Freeport. Anyhow. I remember who the popular girls and guys were. I don't remember the most.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think there's any one that stood out, but there's a couple. But if I have to think offhand, one that I can remember for sure, yeah, I can remember at least one girl.
Okay.
Not so much the guys, oddly enough.
Okay.
But probably because I was so young, I think I was more looking at like, wow, like I want to be like her when I grow up,
Right.
as opposed to like, so
What about boarding school?
That's a little harder because I went to two separate schools. So
Okay.
my high school would have been when I moved over, but even I think at that point, I honestly can't remember who was in high school, in senior school when I was in grade 10.
Mel, you remember yours? When you was in high school, you remember who was like the finest guy, or the finest girl? Who was
Most
like the most
popular,
popular?
the finest, yeah.
Yeah. Were they nice people? Yeah.
It's actually kind of weird that I can remember who was most popular when I was in Freeport as opposed to when I was actually where I spent the most of my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
I think my one, and I only have one toxic trait is, I like to see the downfall of the finest gal in school.
You said that's your one toxic trait?
I think like watching their downfall kind of makes me a little bit happy, especially when you're trying to hit on her. You know what I mean?
What grade were you in?
High school, like the whole high school. So there was one from about.
So you're talking about in your class, or she would have been a senior? Because let's be realistic here.
No, she was in my class.
Oh, okay. I think you mean like the
Yeah.
senior.
No,
yeah,
no.
Because you said in school, so
No,
I
no,
didn't,
no.
you didn't say in your class.
No. I mean in your class. Pardon me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's different.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I guess I remember who would have been.
Were they nice people?
Yeah, actually, for the most
Really?
part.
And see, that's the thing. The fine gal who was nice, who wasn't on my run, clearly,
Mm-hmm.
but was like, Andrew, how you doing? Would hail you. The super nice ones would like give you a hug. I would never ask for the hug. I'd be like, Andrew, come here, give me a hug. Da, 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 da. I wish them all the success in the world.
Right.
I want them to be happy. And ironically enough, the ones who were nice in high school seem to be the ones that did well in life. They're like the Sandra Bullocks. They're like the Sandra Bullocks of women. They don't bother no one. They look amazing for their age. They chilling. They minding their business. But the ones who was like uppity, dating 25-year-olds in grade 8, you know what I mean? I kind of wish for their downfall. A little bit.
It was like a little bit. It's not like a lot.
It's not a lot because we grown now. I need to learn.
I have to learn to let it go. Well, maybe you don't. But like, especially if you wasn't like on my run, like this circles back to a point you made about be careful of dudes who've been begging you for a long time. Because when we circle the block at this big age, it's nothing but death and destruction. It ain't nothing but like a massacre for you.
Yeah.
Is it the same? Do you have the energy towards any man who may have been good looking in school and were mean to you? You don't wish for their downfall?
I can't think of anybody who was good looking who was mean to me.
No? Okay. That's fair, because you matured at like what, 10?
I didn't have
Like puberty punched the hell out of you.
No, I mean
puberty's like press. No?
I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of development that may have been happening, but if you weren't cute or if you weren't whatever, you just wasn't seen. It wasn't so much. I don't think I really grew up in a bully culture at my school. Maybe.
Oh, we definitely had a.
Not
bully
to say it didn't
culture.
happen, but like I didn't feel the effects
Oh,
of
we
that.
definitely had a bully culture, bro.
Yeah.
Like I always thought, if you could survive at Baham in high school, you could survive most schools. Like, cause we were mean for no reason, and like it was an endless cycle. Cause you have the good-looking people if they were mean and bullies, and then if you was like one of the chubby ugly set, you had to then bully so they wouldn't bully you, so you to get ahead of the bullying. And then it's just them said who never fought back, and they was listening to like Smashing Pumpkins and like freaking themselves out. They went through like their emo phase, and it was what it was. But am I wrong for being like, yeah, good?
Yeah.
You got 4 baby daddies, and you got fat. Good for you. You look terrible. You have adult acne. Your entire life is falling to pieces. I'm so stupid. I'm so toxic that in my mind, had you been nice to me and dated me when I was a husky child in grade 10, your life would not have resulted in this. That's how arrogant I am. Like, your life would have been better had you said yes to me when I gave you that flower and sent you that note saying, will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no?
So back to the point of karma not being real. You haven't met anybody who used to be fine back then. They still fine now?
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Yes, and it pisses me off. But it pisses me off a lot.
It has to.
No.
Because this is crazy.
Here's the thing. Here is 2 girls in my class who were the finest. They had the stupidest bodies, the kinky hair. They were nice, but they were like, again, dating a 25-year-old when they was in grade 10, 11. So they were getting pickup from their boyfriend. And if you was in high school with them, you hated that. Because you was like, look at me. And she's like, no, this dude got a mortgage and he's driving a car. You getting pickup from your mommy. It's 2 different things. They still fine, boy. And the body's still bodying. But they found Jesus. So you can't hate on them because they found Jesus. It saddens me. I can't like hate. But no, like, I'm like, why are you still fine? I know you between 42 and 43. Why are you still fine? Why life just been good to you? Why you?
You and Mark sound like y'all the same man at this point. Mark said, nah, bro, the fine ones look like garbage and the ugly ducklings turn into black swans.
Oh, buddy.
Say, and the OGs in school still made it. And the soft set turned into top flight security and carried the biggest tools. LMAFO.
Mark, talk to them.
The OGs in school still made it, and the soft set turned into top flight security.
So I had a guy in my class. I won't call his name. He's a good friend now, though. And he was I think a year or 2 behind. So he was older. So he was like the one who all the gals had liked because he was just older, and he's still doing well now. He had perspective. When you get sent to BBC for 2 years and come to like Kingsway, your perspective changes a little bit. Like he was an adult, and he's doing extremely well now. But for them dudes, to Mark's point, them dudes who, I hate to say this, Diesel, forgive me. Every short or skinny, insecure dude who was doing bad at life, couldn't get gals, did not have a sense of humor, and like was tired of getting bullied, all them police now. All them police now.
Fair.
All them police. Like we didn't account. And all of them now, and because they police, they'll walk into the school reunion. I was like, yeah, what y'all saying? Why are you at the school reunion with your tool? Why are you here with your gun? Beloved, stop.
They might have been.
You ain't cool now?
They might have been on a certain level where they have to have it on them.
Okay, but like it's showing. They're like, yeah, but I mean, when y'all see what I got on me, okay, what you gonna do? Shoot us? Shoot us because of what happened in 1997?
So now you're saying, so I'm confused. So were you bullied or were you a cool kid?
Or
were you a bully?
I was not a cool kid. I was the second layer of bully. Because I got bullied so much, I then started bullying and preemptively bullying. So like it's like what Tyrion said in Game of Thrones, where he's like, you got to wear your insecurities like an armor. So I was the first to call myself fat. I was the first to say I had a bad haircut. I was the first to be like, I was broke. But once I got them bars out the way, you ain't had nothing left for me. Now I could work on you. So
Were
yeah,
you bullying the people who were less cool than you or who are cooler than you?
Sometimes less cool and all the time cooler than me. Because they needed to get humbled. Like the super cool people, yeah, you had to get the jokes off on them. But outside of that, yeah, were you? Well, I guess you were just amazing. Like you didn't bully, you weren't bullied.
No, I wasn't amazing. I think I was just kind of neutral. First of all, I said this before. When I was at school in Freeport, my mom was admin the entire time I was there. So I was like too connected to her to be cool because they were like, she can snitch on us, which I would have never because I just wanted to be involved. But also, I was too involved to get like beat up because come on me right there.
You would have had a target on your back with us. Like if you was the principal's kid, you was getting all the smoke.
Yeah.
Like and not like direct shots, but you was getting that. Mo in the room, y'all. Let's leave. Like that. we did that.
Yeah.
We did that. We like no. She. To your point, she about to tell. Like leave her alone.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though,
You've been ostracized.
I think it's because up to that point, like all of us went to school together from kindergarten. You know, kind of way. So from kindergarten to then, it's like I've been here before y'all. Like be here after y'all, which was not true. And like it is what it is.
I know you dipped and went to boarding school, but like it is ever for y'all people who were lifers, like those. SAC has the lifers who you had to go to Xavier's and then go to SAC. That's your like proving grounds. For Kingsway, it was you had to go to Grace Gospel Chapel. When you didn't have to, but a lot of us went to Grace Gospel Chapel. Then went to Kingsway. There are people who I've known from I was 2 years old.
Yeah.
Does that ever like hit you? Like, but I've known you literally my whole life.
Yeah.
Like every single day.
Because to be fair, I'm still cool and or even friendly with a lot of people that I still went to school with in Freeport. You know what I mean? So even though it was there was some distance, I wouldn't say that any of them are in my inner circle because of time and space, but we definitely still cool. And anytime we see each other, I think that's why there is like the love there is. Cause like, but I have been going to school with this girl when she was 4.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see her every day, but like, there's a connection there. There's a history there. So question, are all the schools here feeder schools? Are there no schools here that run from like reception or K1 straight up to senior school? Grade 12?
Shout out to
Is QC not like that?
Shout out to family. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I think Genesis is like that. I think QC is like that. I know St. Andrews is like that.
Okay, so they run the full gamut. Primary,
They run the full
feeder.
gamut.
Okay.
With me, Grace Gospel was our family, our second family church. Shout out to my uncle Roy. So everyone went to Grace Gospel, and so you had to go to Awanas and all the rest of that. Shout out to Awanas, beautiful Long Island women. I didn't know they were beautiful at the time, but looking back, they was fine as hell. But no, like I have friends like my boy Tristan Miller, who technically, I always say my boy Kenton was my oldest friend. It's actually Tristan. I've known him from Grace Gospel Chapel straight through, like Kingsway, like straight through. Like it's always weird to me that you spend like life with these people. Like shout out to the young king who says, it's 7 of us from our graduating class on the job, and we weren't bullied or did any bullying. I feel like you older though. I feel like it's a different generation. And shout out to this person who says
He ain't set with us.
He's there with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he ain't set with us, he younger than us, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, pardon me. And the person says, say that's real villain origins, Drew. But most of the police I know who came from my school and other schools, they was like a problem. And then they joined the force and then they decided to get them a gun.
Say them ninjas still have vengeance on their mind, bro. They ready to lock you up for the protractor you teeth from them during Galat. Eric say, and we the people who was thieving don't even remember the incident. Yeah, but to your point, yeah, to your point, there's definitely a lot of energy that still seems to permeate for some of you, from your experiences in high school to now, and I think that translates for a lot of people in the way they socialize and the way they think and feel and deal with relationships and friendships and all those good things. I know. I like I said, I don't remember. I don't know if I've like blocked out some part of my like childhood.
No, you're amazing.
Where no, it's not about being amazing. I just didn't have like I wasn't a cool kid, but I also wasn't a bullied kid.
Right.
Like I was just neutral.
Right.
I was just in the middle. You know what I mean? But did I see bullying happening? Yeah, of course on a level. But again, I don't think it was the way like how you making it sound like your school was. It was kind of like the target on you this week, but next week, that girl can be cool again. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a.
Well, I have a theory on that. Let me read the comments. President, that's the private school in them. I'm glad you said that, sir. I actually believe that. You know why? The more expensive the school, the worse the bullying. Like I have friends who went to QC. I have friends who went to St. Andrews. I think St. Andrews may be the worst at it. I can't imagine what goes on in Life Key School. I think I have to assume on some level it's just direct racism. Like it's not even like bullying at this point. It's just like it's just bad. I can't prove that. I'm alleging all of this, but I know people who went to St. Andrews who were bullied to the point where as adults they can barely function. Like, and I really do mean that. I'll tell you what I mean off air. But they are like fighting depression. They talk about it a lot. They're like, you don't know how bad it was, because I assume it's St. Andrews. You couldn't have been like a scholarship kid. I don't know what I don't know what they're saying you as a scholarship kid. I don't know what they're saying you if you didn't have X amount of money. But Kingsway, it wasn't so much that, because you had broke people who went to Kingsway. You had broke people who were like getting loans, or like was like us, like living check to check, because you're trying to put your like 4 kids through it.
I mean, I think you probably have some broke people at almost any private school. Like,
100%.
if you're talking to them out
100%.
west schools, that's probably a little different. But at the very least, you probably have kids who they on scholarships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that, that's a crazy.
One of my boys
difference.
is like a reform bully, and he was like, I bullied because I was a fat kid in an expensive private school, and like you had all the like the and this is why this comes full circle
That
of
was his,
why
like, defense.
Huh?
That was his defense.
Right. But like this is why I say a shout out to Mario Boleg. This is why I think bringing flag football into these schools is so important. This is why I think getting more sports for big kids is important.
Even the playing field a little bit.
Because
they have a sense of self, a sense of belonging, a sense of
I know what it is to be the husky/fat kid, and immediately like, all right, well he big, softball, throw a javelin, or shot put. Pick one. That's your only 3 options.
Yeah.
I wasn't fast, wasn't good at basketball.
Football, no rugby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you look at rugby teams, the first time I felt accepted for my size was when I got to Canada, and I'm around other football players, but their confidence was on another level.
Because they'd already been doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they got all the girls after them. They got the whole thing. When I went there, I was still insecure. So I was
You're
like,
losing your entire mind when you realize the power.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's scary.
So like, but my other boy was there, and he was like, boy, like it's different over here. Like you could be big and be accepted. Like you can get gals and like, but for the average big kid, that's we didn't see that in Nassau. We didn't see that. This is why I give Mario Boleg his flowers. Like flag football, it's not as dangerous as real football, but it's necessary because it gives the husky, flat foot, big arm kids something to do. And it gives you that family, and it gives you that structure, and it gives you that discipline.
Yeah.
That's what I got from it. I play Canadian football. We was garbage, but I still felt that
Still
family.
gave you a sense of belonging. And
Right.
Yeah.
But
help build up your ego, all that good stuff.
what are the options for like bigger girls, if any? I guess this will be flag, eh?
I guess. I mean, one thing I came to learn, particularly when I was over there in boarding school, but it really didn't matter your size. Like, the people were ridiculously agile for whatever it was that they were doing.
Yeah.
Also, the answer was theater.
Okay.
But,
I'm not mad at that.
like, there were girls who you would never assume could move the way they did. That was playing, well, hockey, first of all, was big. The Husky girls always played hockey.
You are right.
And
You are
hockey
absolutely
usually
correct.
translated to then softball or field hockey.
Mm-hmm.
So in the winter, it was definitely hockey for our, thicker, more tomboyish or bigger girls.
And they did have female rugby too in the States.
Well, they didn't where I was.
No, that was that.
Softball was definitely the big girl sport, and then, like I said, hockey in the winter and or field hockey.
Shout out to Canada, that female rugby team. A bunch of the most solid gals you've seen in your life.
Yeah.
But again, confident, solid gals.
Yeah, and again,
Like-
these are girls, like I said, so regardless of how they looked in size, these are girls who've been playing hockey since they was like 8.
Right.
Right? So, like, they also will knock you out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
these are big, strong gals.
Yeah.
And so, and then these girls who on softball teams, like, they don't mind the size. They are rolling around them bases.
Leave them solid gals alone in softball.
Yeah. So again, back to your point, even though that's not where we started at all, having that influence from such a young age of that sport factor and fitting in,
that purpose.
it didn't even really matter. Like that just wasn't a thing. And maybe that's why on a larger level, I didn't see a lot of the same energy over there. Were there bullies? Absolutely. Were there mean girls? Absolutely. Was there a cool crew? For sure. But it didn't really matter because there's so many different pockets you could fit in.
Bubbles, yeah.
Yeah, that it was like, it would overlap at some point. Because this girl who's super cool over here is also one of the star hockey players. And so she's also cool with these girls over here who ordinarily they probably wouldn't, whatever. But seasonally, I don't know if Canada was like that for you, but seasonally, it was like when it was hockey season, that team was gang. I don't
Yeah.
care who your friends
Yeah,
is
yeah,
over
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like, they was eating meals together. They was hanging together. They was taking trips. Like, it was them.
Yeah.
Basketball season, same thing. That team was a team. I don't care who your friends is outside of here, what y'all do in the summer. But, yeah, it was super gang.
Oh no, that's how we was when it was football season and off season, because in Canada it snows obviously, so we had to practice, like literally practice on the basketball court because of the snow. But when that snow dropped, we eating together, we chilling together, we partying together. Like it'd be one big MSN. Like, okay, what's the party? What's the move tonight?
Yeah.
If you fight one, you got to fight all us.
Yeah.
Like it was literally a gang at that
So what
point.
did you do outside of football season?
I played rugby.
Okay, so y'all had rugby on,
Yeah,
on campus.
we had rugby, and that was our way of keeping in shape.
Okay.
So I played rugby, and let me tell you something now. I learned real quick the difference between football and rugby.
Bruh.
I learned real quick.
Bruh.
Jesus.
Nah, son.
Shout out to Richard says Bahamas Academy has elementary straight to senior. Okay, I did not know that. So shout out to Bahamas Academy. All right, one of the people providing Munch's music. You are tuned into Unfiltered. We have power Ricardo Rum. Grab some hard switch and smash a Goombay today. When we come back, we'll have a question for the day. Y'all don't go anywhere.
Straight in the name.
You're right there.
That's crazy. Munch's music, folks. 103.5 The Beat. We are back. You're locked into Unfiltered here in the midday. And, yeah, that's really weird. I didn't know that. Of course, we are sponsored by Ricardo Rum.
More
Big
you
shout
know.
out to Ato's fam. All right, to also as well. Smo and Drew in the midday. Shots fired.
These are real stories. I had to be careful with this, but I'm not calling any names. I'm starting to have a problem with y'all dudes. I hate having to say this, and I hate having to say this in front of the face in front of me. But a lot of times, these gals be right with y'all. Not all the time. Not all the time. Women be wrong a lot. Let me put that out there. These gals be wrong a lot, Mo especially. But a lot of y'all men starting to piss me off because ain't nothing worse than when I see in real time what y'all be doing. Let me bury the lead. Sorry. Let me get to the point. Pardon me. I waited on purpose for 2 weeks to talk about this. So 2 weeks ago, I'm in the bar. It's me and a gang of men. One female bartender. Ooh, I want to address that too. We can circle back to that.
Okay.
So it's only one female bartender. That shout out to Whitey. And we chilling. There was a bus of women. Not a bus, but you know, like when they pedaling, the drinking thing. It was a tray load of them. And so me and my boy went outside, and we were just like, hey, come through. Come to the bar. Come hang out. He was like, okay. And homeboy, he was like, free shots. So they pulled up off the little bicycle car, whatever it is, and it was like eight girls. Not all of them was fine, not all of them was cute, but it's just,
But nonetheless.
it's women in the bar.
Right.
It was literally maybe like 12 men.
A change in energy.
Right. So the minute they got to the bar, I went quiet. The reason why I went quiet is because I was taught when it's a gang of women, a gaggle of women, if you will, you shut the hell up and let the energy come to you. You don't force that energy. You don't, man, come here, man. So what y'all getting up to? I'm not putting myself in the middle of it. They were young girls. They was doing young girl things. And the dudes who
When
they
you
was
say
with,
young, give me age range.
they had to be about 22 to 28.
Okay. Bahamians?
No,
Okay.
American women. They clearly are having a good time. They're drinking. They're getting lit. So they was asking me to play music. I'm playing music. But again, I'm keeping to myself. I'm being respectful. I really hope my boy listens to this because he can laugh. Out of nowhere, one dude out of the crew who was on pocket, of the men who had the bars, like, but y'all just sitting there, boy. Boy, let's go, boy. But y'all decided now, bro. Let's go. I was like, bro. Chill. He's like, no, boy. But someone gotta talk to them, but y'all scaredy. But gather, but wait, what do me? I scared a woman, boy. Da. Me and shout out to Meaty, pause. Even Meaty was like, pause. Even Meaty was like, bro, chill. You 44, Andrew 42, I 52. These are young girls. If they choose to come over, they made a choice.
Right.
But otherwise than that, you don't force their hand.
Yeah.
Because the last
No
thing
press up. It looks and feels weird.
on top of that too, I'm not trying to jeopardize my boy Bar. I don't want to be like, oh, creepy old dudes is be inside there.
Yeah.
Oh, weird dudes is be inside there. So I said, let them party. This dude was like sucking Mo. He was like physically upset. Yeah, but true. All that mess you talk on the radio, talk about how you was pulled. I said, bro, name one time I said to you, I walk up on a woman, a gaggle of women, and like start going off. So yeah, man, What's good, ladies? What's the party at? Yeah, yo, I don't know if y'all know, but it's Mo and Drew in the midday. Yeah, that's me, you know. That's me, right? Yeah,
Which would mean nothing to these American women.
listen, Monday to Friday, 11 to 3. Check me out while you're here in Nassau until Sunday. Bruh, he was genuinely upset. There was another guy there.
Shout out to Jesse.
As you call them, a senior man was there, and he was like, "So man, you don't even spend no money on these women. You rather buy man shorts, but you can buy no shorts." He goes, "Bro, they just got one round of free shorts. That was 5 minutes ago. How rapey is it for me to try and buy them to short them up?" And then they said, "No."
To be fair, they're in their 20s. They wouldn't have cared. But I get your point as a senior, as an older man.
That's what I was
as a
thinking.
more mature guy, I should say.
So the girls left. None of us won. We ain't no number. We ain't no email address. They had a good, safe time. So, yo, y'all have fun. They asked where to go next. We gave them some suggestions. And, yo, thank you so much, man. Da, 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 da. And they left. End of the story. What's wrong with y'all?
Welcome.
Jesus Christ. What's wrong with y'all dudes?
Welcome.
So, I'm not ending the story there. I want to be solution oriented. Mo, you're a woman. You be out to these places. You to every bar. You flirt with everyone. I'm only playing. That's a joke.
I haven't.
That's a joke.
I know.
My question to you is, when there's a group of women like that, what should the procedure be? You as a woman, what will make you feel safe? And how do you think men should carry out their hunt with a group of women? I think step number one, if I may, is assess the age. How old are these women? Am I wrong for saying that? But anyway, you tell me. I don't want to mansplain. You tell me. Pardon me.
It ain't about mansplaining, Drew. I think what you just need to realize is what I've been telling you and your female friends have been telling you for a very long time. Some of y'all just wed. Some of y'all ain't used.
They ain't wed. They wed.
They wed.
They wed.
They ain't used. I can't remember what it was me and you was talking about a couple of days ago the other day. And you was like, I ain't gonna lie, I just really don't want to be on your side. But like more and more these dudes just showing me like,
Mo.
it's cool. Yo, listen to me. Some dudes just ain't used and it shows. Some of y'all out here, married, in relationships, doing whatever else, and y'all even know how y'all pull that off. But y'all still so shocked and shook whenever there's another opportunity around, you feel like, oh, we gotta make this happen. Oh, let's go. Oh, mount up, guys.
No.
And like, that's crazy energy to me. A fine dude walk in the room or good looking guys come in the room. Me and my girlfriends will never sit there and be like, all right, here's how we're gonna do. Pick them off on the right, you pick them off on the left. I'm gonna go straight down the middle. We're gonna make sure we like, yo, there's none of us formulate a plan trying to like become a transformer and take down the union. Like it literally is
Oklahoma,
just
Wiggle 2, Zesty, number 1, 40, Holly.
like, what are we doing?
All right, Matt.
Like at best we'd be like, fine. I was like, that's it. That's all. It over. That's fine. And as much as y'all think we might plot and twist and whatever else, like
Oh, I know y'all don't.
we ain't. Now, mind you, if I've had a couple drinks in me and I feel a little friendly, I am going to tell you that my friend thinks you're very attractive. Like, I can do that. I can be like, hey, you here by yourself? You know, we coming to meet you, eh? Cool, come meet my friend then. Because she didn't express to me that that's the type of time
That's
she
the type,
on.
right.
Exactly. So, one thing with me, I go wingman it. I go wingman to
Let me
that.
be clear, that pisses me off a little bit. I respect what you did. What pisses me off is when this happened to me. At the spot, saw this girl who I see on social media all the time. She's on my social media, and I was like, yo, this gal fine in real life. So my boy texted me, boy, where you is? I say, by the spot. He was like, oh, okay, boy. Homegirl just say she see you. Say, boy, say you was her type. Da-da-da. I was like, okay. And so I was like, so what her deal is? He goes, I know. She just let me tell you that. If you don't, say something. Say something. At this point, you're low-key kind of pursuing me. Nothing ever came out of it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I ain't about to get in your DMs on the strength of what this man tell me.
Oh, you wasn't even in the same spaces at this point.
No, she left.
So
She
after
left.
she left, she sent a message to somebody
Right.
who she knew you
Right.
to tell you, oh, no, I do that in real time right here.
No, and I respect that. I respect that.
Because you won't talk to me to that. I'm like, he look good. I wonder if he have a girlfriend. He probably have a girlfriend. I know if he have a. Hey, you have a girlfriend? No? Cool. She thinks you're cute.
I respect that.
She could be mad at me, but she also could get that number or they can spend some time or it could be whatever. I
You used to
can't.
be wrong a lot, but you're a good person.
It's crazy. I hate you so much.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to D'Angelo. Oh, wait. Shout out to Mark who says, dude ain't used at all. Probably lack of getting some on a regular basis. Shout out to D'Angelo who says, that dude is rapey. That's a dude I
very.
wouldn't associate myself with.
Very, yeah.
Duran says, Ninja feel like he need to gain respect from y'all other guys, probably, or actually he just the weakest one of the crew and need backup to feel masculine. Or he could be gay. Shout out to Charlize who says good afternoon. Hey girl, hey. And I said he could be gay, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean that quite off the cuff what it is, because it's that thou doth protest too much kind of energy.
Go on.
To your point, your guy friend who you always talking about, who's always been like, yeah, boy, all the gals, come on, let's go. What we doing? Let's get this together. Let's the
I know you mean.
right. Anytime I see dudes with that energy where it's like, you are 45 years old. Women have been around you your entire life. Like, why you acting like you've been in jail from the age of like 7 years old to now? Like, I don't understand. Like, the energy just comes off as like you trying too hard to impress the men, and that's the thing, to impress the men. Because he could have said nothing to you and just walked over amongst those women and had a time. He could have been a ringleader in that. He could have, he could have flipped that whole script and just been over there like, ladies, what y'all saying? I getting y'all around the shorts. I know what it used to be on spring break. I make sure y'all have a good time here.
Energy.
You so busy over here talking to these dudes. Y'all ain't want to go over there. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared of a woman. Come on. Sir, go Godspeed.
I'm not doing it.
Like, do what you can do. I don't.
You know what I'm starting to realize?
A lot of, and I'm gonna make this dude centric. A lot of y'all dudes don't know how to read a room, and y'all are socially awkward. And I also want to clarify, I don't know that ninja. He is beat to the bar.
Yeah.
When I'll hail him. We'll have a conversation because he's at the bar. I don't roll with this man. I ain't even trying to put that on my jacket.
Yeah.
I made that very clear.
And I said something too. When dudes don't even want to associate with you.
Mo,
yeah, buddy.
Every time we to the bar, there's an energy at the bar like, Jesus Christ, why he here, buddy? This dude annoyed. He pulled one of the nastiest moves I've ever seen in my life. It was a young lady, and again, the bar wise be mostly older dudes. There was a young lady a young lady walked in with two of her friends at the end of the bar. He walks over and he goes, Schoolie, what you saying? And she's like, I don't think we went to the same school. He goes, yeah, you went to the same school. You remember me? You remember me? And she was like, no. And he was like, man, you was my schoolie. She was like, I'm telling you, I did not go to the same school as you. I would have remembered you. And he's like, I ain't playing. I'm trying to find a way to break the ice and find a way to talk to you. She goes, okay, I'm trying to have a drink right now, but have a good day. See how y'all go? So you want to have a conversation with me then? Anyway, can I at least get a kiss?
Excuse me?
This man said, can I at least get a kiss? Right here on my cheek.
You can have a conversation, but you should get a kiss. Oh, I have goosebumps. Y'all don't understand, babe.
That was no. That was the day. That was the day I told the owner of the bar, please let me know when he here, babe. I can't be here when he here. He's too weird. He too weird.
That dude is like one blind moment away from catching a case.
I'm telling you.
I don't like it. This person says, rule number one is to assess the situation as a whole, because sometimes, depending on the occasion, there is no good way. You should just leave us be.
I agree.
And that's facts. Like,
I agree.
It ain't always about Chili say very weird. Yeah, it ain't always about like how do you maneuver in a situation when sometimes you just don't maneuver.
But sometimes it pays to be that mysterious guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chili. Chili is a mysterious guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't mind him on Facebook. Like, sometimes it pays to be the quiet dude in the room. I can be both. I can be the quiet dude who reading you, or if I got a couple drinks in me, I'm the loud, obnoxious dude who still ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I can get my jokes off.
Right.
Some women and ladies, I don't want to speak for y'all. Am I wrong in saying y'all are kind of interested in the quiet guy? Y'all like the guy who look good, smell good, chill, ain't bothering no one. You may say something to him, I'm like, say, boy, it hard, eh? Yeah, man. But listen, it really hard.
Yeah.
But he leaves it just like that. You know what else hot? What between my leg? Man, what's your name, man? My name is Joe. Jesus Christ, we was right there. You just seem so cool. Like, again, in the words of my sisters, a lot of men will talk their way out of drawers.
Yeah.
I seen y'all do it. Y'all
talk your way just out of conversation. Like,
yeah.
I don't understand. Shout out Nishu says, Drew, men so annoying at this point. I barely notice them because you really don't know what coming underneath the physical. I really just go out to have a good time and be minding my business fully. More and more, that's really the energy. Shout out Nishu says the realest statement in the world at this day and time is people weird. Shout out to Charlie says men nowadays just talk themselves out of getting together with a female. Some of them just say the dumbest things. See, y'all ain't tell this man about his behind yet.
Well, it's coming to that. I won't lie. And by the way, Cosmo, no, not him. There's another guy who I don't think you know. But no, like, it's coming to the point where I think I have to cuss him out.
Because I don't feel comfortable with the way he moving. I feel like he can go a step too far, and I got to cuss him out. Like it's coming to that.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be bad.
So DeAndre said I almost threw up my macaroni on that one. Say pure dumbness. Call 919. Bro, sometimes a drink and a joke or just a quiet dude wins.
Yeah.
Let me see. I feel like y'all talking on this one. This person says, "Oh yeah, can I get a hug is bad enough. I hate when men use that. Can I get a kiss?
Can I get a hug is
Is
crazy.
what perverts use to try to kiss you. Gross." Again, y'all don't seem to understand this notion of personal space and or like us just not wanting to be anywhere near y'all. That can I get a hug? So where my hug? Where my hug? Oh my God! If I hug you, I don't have fun for you.
I remember I was in Waterloo and I saw DP, and she was there having like a girls' night. And so I walked up and I hailed her whatever, and she was like, "Oh, this person will meet you." Da, da, da. I said, "Hey, hi, nice to meet you." This and third. And she's like, "You know, if you're having a girls' night," she made it clear this is a girls' night. I said, "Okay, y'all have fun."
Yeah.
Some fine gals is in the mix, but I'm like, I'm not gonna read the room.
Yeah.
They don't want any man to disturb this. Whatever you do, you gotta run that ISO. You run it by yourself.
I mean, now feel free to stop by, recognize the thing, and be like, "Okay, cool."
Buy some drugs.
Set around a shot.
Drinks, right.
Yeah, set around a shot, set around drinks, whatever. If you want to do that, that's fine. And again, not required either.
No.
But also, not only is it not required, ain't nothing coming behind that. So
No.
because you chose to do that,
No.
don't assume that anybody here at this table owes you anything. Because it was not requested. I honestly get mad when I go, people just be like, "So you don't buy no shots for us then?" I just be like, why would you do that? Because now he feel like either he have to stay around or you requested some of him and he feel like you. I have goosebumps. This is why I can't move.
So what y'all doing later, man? It's what y'all doing later,
So
man.
we all going from here.
It's lovely ladies, man.
Home. I going home.
No, man, y'all can't go home, man. Let's pass by the strip club. Let's, you know what I mean? Let's get active tonight, man.
Oh, I love when they say that. Cause I be like, yeah, cool. That's a good idea. I go home. You can never see me again.
Oh, you pulling Andrew? Oh,
All day.
oh,
All day.
monkey.
I can tell you when I come in. My girlfriends don't know when I come in. But yeah, man, that's all. Yeah, let's go.
Here's what I think the problem is, and I reference this a lot. Let me be fully transparent. In my younger days, I was that guy, but that lasted a month. I came from college dealing with white women, where that's like fishing with dynamite. So I came home. I thought I could use the same maneuver. I won't lie to you. Coming back to Nassau to date will sharpen your sword. Pardon the pun. Like you sharpen your skills, because talking to a Bahamian woman is different than talking to like some snow bunny. It's a completely different energy. And by the way, when I say Bahamian woman, I mean white, black, Asian, whatever you is. You're a Bahamian woman at your core. That's just what you are at the end of the day. It's not a race thing.
Right.
But when I came home, I was by the fry. It was me, my cousin Kenny, and my boy Kevin, and Maybin, the young king, Sanchez Brooks. And there was a group of young ladies walking towards us, and like automatically I watch all my boys who are older than me go quiet. Or I'm like, just telepathically, it's like, play it cool. I didn't get that message. So I was still on like demon time. I was like, okay, ladies, da-da-da. And one of the girls said, "Listen, man, come here, man. Come on, let me get a hug, man." And I hugged her. I was like, boy.
Ew.
I literally said, "Oh, boy, I ain't gonna lie, you feel good on my chest, boy. What it is?"
Oh, first of all, I'm actually gave you the hug.
She gave me a very light hug. And I like
You knew her?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
But not
So
nearly.
this wasn't a stranger.
Not
though.
nearly good
Well
enough to warrant
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
And I brought. He said, "Yeah, man, da 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 da."
Should they say kind of? Motto.
Immediately, Mo, the energy shifted, and like my cousin tried to salvage it. He's like, "Yeah, man, that's what y'all doing?" He goes, "I think we heading home." I was like, "All right." I said, "No, man, you'll stay with us. We got money in our pocket and having a good time, man." And they was like, "No, I think we heading home." Da da da. I go back in the car with Kenny. Kenny said, "Andrew, as long as you live, don't ever let me see you do that again."
Ever do that again?
He said, "When you see a situation happen, you shut the hell up. You hail them, let them initiate the hug. Let them initiate that thing, or let them initiate nothing. Hail them. If they down, if they look at the crew and they like the crew, they'll roll with the crew.
Yeah.
But if they don't even give you a hint of that, keep it pushing.
Yeah.
You can run into them somewhere else, but at least you have a frame of reference on, oh, this is the guy from the fry who was polite, who had manners, who enforces. Just shut the hell
It
up.
was hot up.
I say all I to say this. A lot of y'all ain't had no OGs. Y'all ain't had an older cousin or older friend or someone to steer y'all out of your weirdness.
Yeah.
Because all men stupid at the genesis of it. There's no man who's born cool outside of Billy D. Williams. There's no man who's born cool, who just came out the womb on some like,
Boy, I know.
Yo. What's up, Gyno? You good, baby? Where? You know what I mean? Where, baby girl? Listen, what's the move tonight, guys? What's going on inside this nursery right
First of
now?
all,
Y'all chilling?
this is a Drake skit.
Yo, Wawa. Yo, Wawa.
Wawa is wild.
Yo, who got that good infant mill? What are we doing? Who got that Henny mill? Henny mill. No man is born like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I know at least 2 dudes who I feel like
Was born
they,
cool.
they had to come out swaggy. Like I think they cried when they came out. They came out, they just like slicked their hair back. They're like, I'm here. That's it. Like they were just like, yeah, let me get that. Like I know. Like
Yo.
I feel like
Coming out the womb once, I'm like, morning. All is well. Oh, mom, what you saying, man? Tap it up. Yeah, man, cool. Oh, that's dad. Dad was good, bro. Yeah, man, boy, excited. Oh, we're at doctor's hospital. All right, bad. Money on the table. This the nurse? Come here, baby girl. What's good with you? You eat? You hungry?
can I get a blanket or something? It's a little cold in here, man.
As soon as they cut this umbilical cord off, I can carry for something to eat, man. Bless, man, always.
Bless him out, always is wild. No, but yeah, no, I need y'all to each one reach one. I feel like if you have a
Facts.
boy around you who you
Facts.
see he in, just be like, hey guy, tap him on the shoulder, just a little shoulder grip, just hey. We're not doing that. Shh.
Yeah, that's important.
Watch and learn. Just sit there in silence.
That's it.
That's all.
You know about? I want to just hug this dude. Tell him, you have to stop. You scaring the gals. Stop. Just shut up. Just stop. Stop scaring women.
I think this, and I know we blame this on a lot of things. I know we have to go, but would you tie our social media access to this idea of this way that men kind of feel like, I see it now, I want it now, I gotta touch it, I gotta get it now? Because we grew up in a time where you see somebody in the club, you don't know when you can see them again. If you didn't get the number, you just have to hope when you come up the next weekend, they was on there again, or you go to another club, you just see them again. Like it was just a thing.
You're the hope, right?
You're the hope.
You're the hope, right?
But now it's like you have Facebook, you've all these things, you go search for them, you go look for them. Okay, well, she was with Shonda. Shonda's my friend's sister. So I know I could find on my friend page. Let me see if I could. Yo, I thought I was FBI when it comes to finding people. People ask me all the time, but you had his first name, his initials, how you get? Don't remember that. I was sitting somewhere the other day, and this dude was talking about how he found the girl he's currently dating. And I said, what you mean you found her? He's like, nobody had to find her, but I saw her out. We was by one fat, and she was with one gal I know. Well, at least I know her brother. And I was like, bet. So I said, wait, now I gotta go look through the pictures and things and see if I can link up where I can find the person.
You give my whole game away.
I
You give my whole game.
Right?
Go on.
I didn't know dudes went through all that.
What?
I really didn't think dudes went through all that.
Here's my system, and here's where I don't execute.
Unless I'm being lied to. Because when people tell me, oh, I just happened to be.
Oh,
I
no. My system goes like this. Let's say I see Leia.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I see Leia out to whatever spot. Mm-hmm. I'll see and be like, all right, this gal cute. I know her face from somewhere. But anyway, I'll see, okay, cool. Let me see who I cool with. Who are the mutuals? It could be you or like, let's say Amanda. Because always you and let's say Amanda. So I'll be like, oh, Mo know this gal. So I'll be like, all right, cool. So here's where I go. This is nasty work, by the way. I'll go on your page. See how cool y'all is. There she is. Here's where y'all go wrong. Y'all is tag them.
Of course.
Y'all is tag them. So now I found her page under your page. So now I go into her pictures to see, okay, cool. All right. Scripture verses. She's single. She hurt. All right, cool.
You still had to know her name, though.
Huh?
You still had to know her name.
No, I don't. Because I went on your page, saw her in a picture.
No, see, you didn't say you saw her with me. You just said you saw her.
No.
You saw us out together.
No, I didn't. I saw she was a mutual friend of yours.
So you still had to know her name.
No. I saw her out, never got her name.
Mm-hmm.
Then went on. No, you're right. You're
You
right.
had to know her name.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ask whoever for the name, get the name, go on your page, mutual friend, see the picture, see the tag, go to the tags, not her. Okay, bet. Now I'm going through it. All I see is scripture verses and R&B songs. You single, you lonely, you hurt. All right, bet. Now I'm going through, okay, these were the phases of life. This girl been consistently this size all this time. God is the greatest. Now, when you come to work, Mo, good question. You know Yanni and Leah? Yeah, she cool, man. She just came out of a breakup, No, she cool. Why would happen? No, I saw that thing. Yeah, man, that's crazy. She look good, though, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, she fine as hell, but I going to approach her. But I ain't say nothing. And that's all they got to do. They know you can go to her because you a snitch. You be like, Shanna, I do just talk about you. And away we go. Now I've been added to social media, and then I don't pull the trigger ever because I don't be creepy. And that's where it stops.
Wild.
That's where it stops. Because I'm not going to be the first to text you.
Sean said, nope, not doing that.
God bless. God bless.
Durant said, this almost sound like your boy in the ball who said he lend Brave money.
Jasper says, ninja's just thirsty, B. Fox says, as a man, when I be quiet, that's when I get the female. I don't think a lot of dudes realize that.
Yeah. But again, I think that's because that's guys who are comfortable in their own skin. That's dudes who know who they are. I think anytime you have to be the loudest in the room or whatever else, that's because you feel like you in competition with anybody else who's around you. What for you, who's attracted to you is going to come to you. If you think that I'm going to go past the dude who right there silently mind his business, having his drink because you in my face going, look what I can do. Like, if you think I'm going to be like, oh, I can only see you now.
The circus is down.
It must be you. Like, you're an idiot. But also that tells me, A, you have no game, and B, you're probably doing that for him anyhow.
Every single time I pulled in public, it was just like that gentleman said, it's by me sitting down and shutting up by myself.
Yeah.
And
I've said this before. I do my best work alone.
I do my best work.
I do my best work
I sit
alone,
down, I
for
shut
sure.
up, I don't be creepy, I don't stare at you. Because don't sleep. I've already looked you up and down and you don't even know it. From you walked, I was like, this girl's fine, eh? And you would sit right here on the side of me, okay, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what's this going on Lakers game? I don't even know. I'm not a basketball guy, by the way. You a basketball guy? And away we go.
Yeah.
But these dudes also like, boy, I can't help but look at that derriere, man. You have a very wet mouth. What? What did you say to this guy?
Oh,
Jesus
don't get me
Christ.
started.
Jesus mercy. What did
I'm
you
so
say?
tired of y'all.
Anyway, so shout out to y'all dudes who ain't weird. A lot of y'all are weird. A lot of y'all listen to me right now, and under the sound of my voice, y'all say this stuff, wouldn't be me, and it's you. It's you all day, but no one will tell you. But to that gentleman who's been in my spot, I'm definitely going to tell him sooner or later.
Yeah, I need y'all.
It's getting to that point.
I need y'all to stand out.
Shout out to this gentleman who says, all I need is your initials. I kick into detective mode. Mo, I tell you, it ain't just you. This person said, but Mo, even if we didn't have social media, is it really that serious?
Is what? I don't know. What does that mean?
I'm not sure. I guess the hunting. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, we got to go to break. We got to pay these bills. Don't forget, we are powered by Ricardo Rum. Grab yourself a hot switch at Smash and Go Be today. I have a continuation on from this topic that I want to ask you about. Cause
Just the bartender situation?
Yeah, I have a situation I want to ask you about attached to that.
But y'all don't go there, be right.
Yeah. he's one idiot.
You know, unfiltered big three is unfiltered big D. Pause.
Anyway. More just music, folks. 135 The Beat. We are back. You're locked into Unfiltered. And, of course, right now it's time for our Fix Your Face segment brought to you by Perfect Tone. Perfect Tone, of course, is the ultimate in skincare. Make sure you go on and check them out. Located right there in the Carmichael Plaza across from Popeyes. Between their in-house treatments, whether it is extractions, whether it is facials, and of course they have their own skincare product line.
Yeah, they do.
Get your glow on, get yourself ready to get into the summer with that glow that you need from Perfect Tone. All right, it's Mo and Drew in the midday. All right, so I have a question. Actually, Cosmo, I'm glad you're here. Maybe you'll be able to add some insight. Don't forget, 323-777-5. This is definitely a question for the community. I want everybody to kind of chip in so we can put these things together, right? What are 3 things that life has taught you as an adult when it comes to, like, socializing, when it comes to just, 3 life hacks that are like, this could just make your life easier if these are things you're going to go do. I'll give you mine to give you an example of where I'm at and what I'm talking about, right? So my 3 are always drive. Wherever you going, with whoever you're going out with, always drive. My other one is carry an extra pair of shoes in the car. And then my third one is always have cash.
Mine would be, don't believe what you see, just watch.
Like people say when they meet me, oh, Orlando's so quiet. I'm like, yeah, because I'm observing y'all. Give me a minute. Let me see which one y'all I mess with and don't mess with, and who energy I cool with and ain't cool with. That's number 1. Number 2, there's a lesson. It's a hard lesson to learn. Don't force the night. Don't force the night. Whatever the night is, leave the night for what it is. Not every night you're supposed to score. Not every night supposed to be a party. Not every night supposed to. Sometimes the night just supposed to be some wings. You had a great conversation with somebody, and you know what? You got tired and you went to sleep. And 3, trust yourself. If you feel that alcohol creeping up, hit up your designated driver to get you home.
and make sure you're straight as opposed to falling asleep at the bar. Like, just trust yourself. Because you don't want to over drink. You don't want to do too much. Don't mind me saying I go to the bar. I'll have a drink or 2 drinks and then I go home.
Yeah.
Not because I'm drunk, but because you want to be responsible. You want to take care of yourself. But listen to yourself. That's why I ran off my car. I was leaving Aura. I knew I was drunk. I knew I was doing the wrong thing. I was like, more. And my friends was like, more. And you know what? And a side 3B to that. Don't fall for the peer pressure.
Well,
Don't fall for the nobody. You can't
I
go
would hope
home
at
yet.
this age that's not still a factor. Shout out to J. Cole.
You would hope. So don't fall for the peer pressure. But that's me. What you guys want?
Be fast to listen and slow to speak. I agree with both of your choices. With let the night be what it is, because just like you say, I've had some nights where it was
forced.
It was
unplanned
just
nights be the best.
unplanned.
100%.
It was just
Oh, yeah.
unplanned, and it
100%.
just
I love unplanned nights.
turned into some crazy stuff, and it was fun. Also, always have clothes and cash on you. Always. Different pair of clothes and cash.
Yeah.
Always. And a toothbrush in your bag is crucial.
Yeah.
I got one in my car.
Yeah.
Mo gonna make one comment, but some of Brett stink. I've been the same since.
2 things I always try to keep on me.
I can hold you.
2 things I always try to keep on me is my
Between that and the baby?
toothbrush and wipes.
Yeah.
I don't have my toothbrush in my bag right now, but
Me
my
either.
toothbrush
But I got
and
my
wipes.
wipes.
I got my wipes in my car, in
Yeah.
my bag.
I got one.
Always.
I have one powder fresh secret deodorant inside my car, and I got
I got that in my car too.
and I can wear them. No, I stay ready.
Yeah.
But no, to your point though, those unplanned nights where you just out and
Oh,
you
yeah.
minding your
Bro.
business, and then it just escalates to now you in a jacuzzi with some woman from Czechoslovakia. And those are the best nights. Like I remember,
That's crazy.
that's not far from what happened. Because I remember one night, me and my boy was out. My boy's one of those dudes who like every time he go out, he have to pull a gap. He has to. So we
Like
out.
it was a successful night if he didn't.
Right. We was out by the old Pirates across from Dunkin' Donuts. Not the new one with there now, the old one with the wings. Shout out to that Haitian young lady who made them wings. Jesus Christ. And we were sitting down chilling. And I mean, you probably get that. You know, the nights where you work in the room and everyone laughing and we having like a big debate at the bar and there's a couple women there and they feel comfortable and we just having a good time.
Yeah.
And they and the girls are like, okay, you know what? We want to head home, but listen, it's a pleasure meeting y'all, man. Y'all hilarious. He was like, no man, let's go by Senior Frogs. He was like, no, we good. He's like, all right, well, I don't go by Senior Frogs. Let's go find some white gals. I was like, or
Hear me out.
it's 11. We've been here since 5, cracking jokes with these women. Everyone's happy. Everyone belly full. Everyone's fine. You could just go home. I can't deal with dudes who every night got to be a party. Some nights it's just the night, bro.
Some night could just be a chill night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Because when those nights come where some unexpected things start to happen,
Yeah.
it's just be funny and fun.
100%.
And again, nothing better than there's no disappointment, right? Because
No.
you was just like, yeah, I just want to go out and chill. Again, the nights it started like, well, I just want to go and chill, just something low key. I ain't trying to whatever else, work in the morning. Da-da-da.
One more thing.
That's a wrap.
One more thing. Enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Enjoy the moment. Like a lot of times, especially when I was growing up.
I'll live in that moment.
Yeah, always live in that moment. I always was thinking about next, instead of literally staying in that moment and enjoying what's going on right now, right here. Like that, a lot of people take that for granted right there.
Jonathan Mercer says, number 1, stay to yourself. Number 2, keep yourself private. I can't believe I missed that. That privacy is a real thing, boy. Person number 3, went out and show yourself. Enjoy the night. Don't let no one disturb your peace. Reason why you went out. Shout out to PG who says, always be true to yourself. Patience is key. And don't trust these gals. He did not say gals. The person says, trust your instincts. If your mind tell you don't go out, then boy, that's a big one.
Yeah.
My old lady taught me that.
Hey, Grammy, right? If you're already home in your bed, do not come back to your house.
No, they ain't even that. My lady say things happen for a reason. If you go start your car to go out to go party and your battery dead, that you ain't supposed to go out. Stay home. Everything's I forced some things. I'm like, oh no, I gotta jump. I gotta call so come so I can jump my car, please. I go by this gal, and you get there and it's just she's just like, what you expected tonight? I had to call Cosmo to drive from where he lived to come jump this car for me to come see you. And this what you know what? You know what? I should have gone to my web browser and
You should just stay at home.
yeah. Judge Bridges says, don't be afraid to ask her for a number. If she said no, you never had it in the first place. And if she said yes, you just got a W. And the Bridges says, and last but not least, always have cash minutes on your phone and a charger in your car. Facts.
Yep.
That charge is crucial.
I just walk with mine.
That's what I mean. Minutes on your phone, cash in your pocket. I just got a charger for the car.
Yeah, what?
I just got a charger for the car. Because iPhone, I hate this iPhone. But, you know, grateful. But I just got a charger to have in the car. But, you know, I always have my battery. I always have my portable battery regardless. I just have to see on the iPhone on it.
Just buy a new one.
Trust me, this is a clutch device right here. I don't care how heavy it is.
I don't be out long enough.
I don't care.
And I literally don't be out long enough.
Even,
Like,
even if I hear, because this is my what you plug in the wall charger too. So like this for everything for me.
oh no! Once this because I have a fast charger. Once this charge up at 100% now, by the time I hit the spot and go home, that don't like burn a quad of the battery. I don't be out long enough,
Yeah,
and I always charge it.
fair enough.
What would y'all say to prepubescent virgin y'all? 3 things.
Girl,
Say it for y'all out there, by the way. What would y'all say to
save the big fun for when you have big money.
Mm.
Really and truly, I would have. I was gonna listen, but I would have tried to tell myself, your parents ain't lying to you. I know you think they ain't want you to have fun. They school's so important.
I wouldn't believe myself.
I would believe myself.
I wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, but you wildin'.
But I'd be like, hey, you know what I doing in the future? No, actually, that'd be wrong because I definitely was gonna listen to myself because I'd be like, well, that sound bad. You do radio? Cool. Like, no, there's other things to be doing. Like a doctor. I don't know.
For me, you'd be like, I can live till
There's
40.
also VAT there.
I can live till 42. Say less.
Yeah.
Drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Keep
I don't
doing
know.
what you're doing. Invest some money. Hell. Invest some money. All of the money you spending right now, hey,
Cosmo.
You can't change the time.
put that here.
I would tell. I can't do it. I
10
would tell,
points.
I would tell myself, start saving now.
No, Fox.
The lunch money? Yes, the lunch money. Put all that aside. Save from now. Save every penny. You can need it. Save the coins, the penny. Save everything.
Oh, while you're at it, let your mommy buy that piece of property right around the corner what only going for $50,000 right now.
Yeah.
Let her buy that.
What
Tell her gift that to you.
question? And again, this for all y'all too. 323-7775 is the number. Would teenage y'all be proud of y'all now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh, this is a good one. Someone says,
Boy, I don't know.
this person, it's important to forgive yourself. Yeah, buddy.
Agreed.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. That
I
is
feel like
extremely
y'all got so
important.
deep. I was just talking about going out on a regular night with some friends.
We here now.
But y'all got deep. No, because it's making me think. It's making me think deeper too also as well. But I think a very important one is give yourself grace, buddy. You've got to give yourself grace. I think we beat ourselves up for the same thing over and over and over again. And at some point, you got to be like, hey, yeah, you did that, but also you learned from it, and we can do it different next time. There's still time to like make it better, and if not, you're gonna know because you could be dead. So give yourself grace.
You know, it's a hard lesson, and I think our generation is doing an excellent job of this. These jobs don't love you. They don't love you.
At all.
If I fall down dead, God forbid, today tomorrow, if Mr. Major will have a new host in here within a weekend, within a week and a half.
Or they'd just be no more unfiltered. They'd be like, "Whoo, 2 salaries."
Yeah. No, honestly.
No, I don't think they'd.
No. Honestly, like again,
No,
these
but-
jobs don't care about you. Like, boy, I learned that lesson.
I think our job cares about us a lot. Our HR department shows us that multiple times a month.
They on a Kalia run. When
Kalia.
Crystal Palace
I
went,
just want to hear that little ding on my phone. I can hear that right now.
see, today is not the day that we talking like this. But no, I remember when Crystal Palace
I'm
went
very
down.
nervous.
I was there for like 8 years, and then we transferred over to the Bahamas, and then we get run out of the building after like a year. We got nothing for that. Zero. That's a lie. We got a check that was way lower than it should have been. But like, there was no hugs and kisses. Like all the managers and execs who you thought did love you and had your back would have been like, you know what I mean? They was like, all right, well, see y'all later. And we never spoke again, and it was fine. They don't love you, bro. This is why I'm proud of the fact I don't know one person in our generation who been to their job 10 to 15 years or more. I don't know one person. We will leave a job so quick, it'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
We will leave a job quick, son. We
I
don't
was
care.
actually just saying the other day, this is the longest I've been someplace in a minute.
Well, yeah, facts.
Throwing that out there.
This person, teenage me would be 90% proud of me now. I ain't did everything perfect. The person said I would tell my younger self, do more for me, more, and take care of that little salary and travel while it's cheaper. Yeah, I would definitely travel.
That part.
Pre 9/11, I'll be wildin'.
I would have gone on that school study abroad program every single year.
Yeah.
One thing I would say is take care of your physical health. I would have taken care of myself a lot better if I'd known.
I was good in that department. I started the gym early.
It ain't that. It's getting regular checkups and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah.
that. Like when certain things start to bother me, just shrugging it off instead of going to actually see what's wrong.
What with me? I can rent a doctor. Shout out to Duran who says, number one, don't just know your circle, understand your circle. Shout out Tony says, number one, people actions speak louder than their words. Number two, always read the room and don't sit with your back to the door. 3, there's no place like home. And 3A, there's food home in the fridge.
Boy, yes there is.
Duran said, number 2, be mindful of your surroundings, people, crowd, mood, etc. I always am that too. I must say I have to put that on my list. Because I don't want to say I'm paranoid, but I'm always like head on a swivel. Shout out Tony says, that's a solid one. Enjoying the moment, positive vibes only. Number 3, silence speaks volumes. Let people sink themselves. That. Shout out to Mark who says, the forces of the universe never steers me wrong. Experience is the best teacher. Shout out Tony says, you're going to be stupid a couple of times, but you're going to turn out just fine.
Yep.
That's what you can tell her young self. Grillmore is wild.
Yeah.
Shout out to Duran who says, some of them lessons be expensive, bro. Yeah.
Very expensive.
DeAndre say, hey, younger self, are you proud of me? Younger being probably guy made voice. No.
Shout out it's okay. This there 3. It's okay to say no. Don't dwell on the past. Don't deal with everything that come your way. I ain't gonna lie, I needed that lesson in college. Yeah, you ain't gonna deal with everything that come your way, son.
Also, knowing to say no is really big. Like, as a grown-up, I think that's just sinking into me. Like, it's really okay to say no. Like, don't worry about hurting people's feelings as long as you're protecting your own.
You know what I would definitely tell young Andrew to do? Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't follow fashion. Don't stop trying to be every archetype of what you think you should be. Just be yourself. It's fine. Like, I remember, like, pulling into school, just back when I would drive to school, I'd be blasting, I don't know, Sum 41, or, like, Blink-182, or, like, Alanis Morissette, and I would change the music, because I would, like, be ashamed, or even, like, Anita Baker. I'd be like, no, they can't hear, I, like, love music, let me put this Wu-Tang on, who I also loved, but I remember one time I did it with my dad in the car, and he was like, why you got it off? He's like, but just be yourself. He goes, he loved Michael Bolton. He would pull up to school blasting Michael Bolton. Big, masculine man taking care of a house and family. You just be yourself. Don't worry about what everyone else doing.
Yeah, because when you're doing that, you really don't care about what nobody else doing.
You really don't, right?
You paying their bills.
You really don't.
When you're younger, it's different. Shout out to this person who says, and I know we got to get out of here soon, but hold on. This person says, don't ever let anyone stop you from being who you are, no matter the pressure. Shout out to Tony says, facts, Mo. That no is a big one. Trying to save everyone and sacrificing you don't always pan out. It almost never pans out, to be completely honest. Your brand and who you are as a person is everything. And tied to that is, buddy, when they say your name is your bond, your word is your bond, you gotta stick by that.
I like the biggest one for me, and because when you can relate to this one, I think we all can relate to this one. You stop trying to save these gals. You can't save them. It is what it is. Don't save them. She don't want to be saved. Yo, yeah. I would have skipped out on at least 2 or 3 relationships had I known you can't save them. That Superman garbage is for the birds, son. You can't save them.
So let me piggyback on that in the most obvious way ever. Stop trying to support these ninjas who don't have no plan. You don't got to build a bear. Stop trying to build a bear. Stop trying to see the potential. Fight him when he's potentialized. That's what.
Yo.
Save yourself. Struggle.
So I said, acapella, you can't save these gals. This young lady typed this so fast and just popped on the screen. I said, you can't save these gals. She goes, can't save these ninjas either. I was like, how fast she typed that?
Yeah, you cannot.
Beloved, you typed that way too fast.
She was waiting on that.
She was waiting on me to say that.
You cannot.
Yo, shout out to you, Queen. The verse says, know when people are leaves, branches, and roots. Learn the difference. That's a bar.
Facts.
The verse says, screaming for me in the back, Drew. You can't save them. And shout out to the verse that says, better yet, stop trying to impress these girls. Also facts. Also facts.
Shout out. He says another one is, if it's meant to be, it will be. No need to force it. Followed by, what's for you is for you.
Facts. And we'll end on that note. One people find me one just music. You were tuned into Unfiltered. That was your Fix Your Face segment.
However, if you listen to this from your couch and you're unemployed, you didn't go look for a job. We ain't talking to you.
No, you can't force it. It was for you. What's for you? It's for you.
Poverty. Abject poverty then.
that job will present itself like a light-skinned dude in a Tyler Perry movie. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
He coming. The job coming. Listen, don't look for no job that's on a resume. Just pray on it. Just pray.
Under Lenzello says every disappointment is a mercy.
Who, buddy? Facts. Y'all got boss.
I'm telling you.
Y'all got boss
I would
today.
have to carry extra shoes and cash.
That makes sense though.
No, it does.
Say homelessness is the future. Yeah, shout out to
At
y'all.
this rate, yes.
Yeah, listen, just pray about it. Don't worry about a resume and not an application. Pray about it, and God can make a way. God can send that job to you. You hear me? I'm in a shunda. All right, folks, that's your Fix Your Face. That's your Fix Your Face segment brought to you by Perfect Tone. Go down there, dial 603 Skin to get your appointment and consultation booked, or go around there at Carmichael across from Popeyes and check them out. Tell them we sent you to get nothing off. Don't forget, we're also powered by Marco's, Popeyes, and Wendy's. Try those Popeyes wings today. They are excellent. And, of course, we are powered by Ricardo Rum. Grab that hard switcher and smash it Goombay today, all right? Because we're going to burn down, we all know how we do this. This has been Drew.
Just smoke.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be good.
Say goodbye to painful acne, scars, dark spots, and rough patches.
It's Rexy.